थैंक यू बोलना मना है।
I didn't know he was a smoker. So सर सब लोग बोल रहे हैं कि उनको भी कह दो कि वो स्मोक ना करें। मुझे पहले से मालूम नहीं था कि वो स्मोक करते हैं, मगर अगर करते हैं ज़रूर उनका ही जो गुड विशेस और एडवाइस था बाकी सब के लिए, वो भी वो अपना पालन करेंगे, ऐसे मेरी उम्मीद है।
आप संसद सदस्य को
Sir, so this exercise, as I said earlier, is not a cess. It's a duty. It goes into divisible pool. Dr. Kalanidhi did speak about it. I want to say this collection will go into the divisible pool, and therefore the 41% will be reaching the states. Although there is one or two points on which I have thanked and appreciated his concern, sir. There's one point on which I want to correct Dr. Kalanidhi. Raise revolution to 50%.
तमिल में जवाब दे दो आप एक बार।
तमिल में दूं सर? सर आपके आदेश को पालन करना ही पड़ेगा सर। सर மாநிலங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கக்கூடிய நிதி 50% உயர்த்த வேண்டும் என்று கோரிக்கை வைக்கப்பட்டது. அந்த கோரிக்கை ஃபினான்ஸ் கமிஷனுக்கு வைக்கப்பட வேண்டிய கோரிக்கை எங்ககிட்ட வைக்கக்கூடாது. So first of all, I want to say that request which Dr. Kalanidhi has said, states should get 50% of all the devolvable taxable amount, is something which the Finance Commission will have to address, and I'm sure he and his government would have said.
अभी क्या है, संसद के अंदर ये व्यवस्था की है कि कोई भी भाषा बोलने के बाद सिमिल्टेनियसली अनुवाद हो जाता है। इसलिए दिक्कत नहीं। आप पहले क्या है,
वो ऑलरेडी जेनरसली बोल रहे हैं, मैं अंग्रेजी समझता हूँ इसीलिए यू डोंट हैव टू स्पीक इन तमिल, मगर ये मौका मुझे तमिल में भाषण देने का भी मिलता है, इसीलिए आई वांट टू स्पीक। सर, आई आल्सो वांट टू से सर, other than what the Finance Commission has said to devolve, actually Prime Minister Modi, because he's been a chief minister, he understands the states and their difficulties. After COVID, had asked us to create a capital fund which can be given to the states as good as a grant, but it is called a loan, 50 years interest free, and all states have utilized it. I want to say the total amount as things stand from 2020 till today, 4.24 lakh crores have gone to the states, interest free 50-year loan. Finance Commission didn't ask us to do that. We have done that. So we'll keep the state's interests in mind, sir, and no state gets lesser than what the Finance Commission has ordered us to give them. That also should be on the record. Again, sir, I can't see him here. I'd like to thank Honorable Member Lavu Sri Krishna Devarailu for recognizing the fact that compensation cess regime is come to an end, and therefore this has to move as excise to the center, and that will get devolved to the states. I actually appreciate him for having clearly laid that out, and it will only support the states and their finances. So there was also the same question of, are you helping the farmers? Are you actually doing concrete things, one to help the farmers, another to really contain purchase of tobacco and tobacco related products. So there has been a law since 2003, and that actually prohibits tobacco products from being sold to people who are under 18 years of age in 100-yard circumference of any school or any educational institution. But of course it has to be implemented even more rigorously, because there's a lot of violation and people are complaining about it. I'm sure the health ministry will be talking to states about it, sir. And there are a lot of advertisements. I'm not getting into that detail. So particularly on BD, Sri Kathir Anand has raised a lot of questions. I'll start with the most important question. You're here. Sir, Honorable Member Khatir Anand said you can't impose on BD, makers and so on. First, bluntly and upright, I want to say here, there is no change in the tax incidence on BD. In fact, GST doesn't provide for items, so 28% was where most of these demerit goods were, on which we put a cess. Now 28% itself has gone away from the consideration in GST. So every item had to move from 28. If it is a demerit good, it had to go to 40. At the time when the GST Council discussed it, consciously BD was not taken to 40 because it would have really hurt. Although health consideration warrants it also to be in 40. But from 28, it went to 18. A lot of people questioned us saying, hey, what is this? You've reduced the tax on BD. No, we have not reduced. Yes, there I couldn't have taken it to 40 because it would have taken it to higher than what it was earlier. We have taken it to 80, and now when we are bringing it to the excise regime, it will be taxed similar to what it was earlier and not 1 paisa more. So, बहुत सारे समाजवादी पार्टी के नेतागण भी उसके ऊपर बात किए कि बीडी वर्कर्स के ऊपर आप टैक्स लगा रहे हो, उनको उनका रोजाना रोजगार क्या होगा, उनके रोजगार के ऊपर कोई असर नहीं पड़ेगा क्योंकि रेट वैसे की वैसे ही है, रेट में कुछ बदलाव नहीं है। अब का रिजीम जो है उसमें जैसे मैंने बताया 28% टैक्स था, उसके ऊपर NCCD लगाता था, हैंडमेड चार्ज था 1 रुपी हर एक 1000 बीडी के ऊपर, और मशीन मेड है तो 2 रुपया 1000 बीडी यूनिट के ऊपर, और उसके ऊपर बेसिक एक्साइज ड्यूटी जो मैंने बताया नॉमिनल 5 पैसा था, 5 पैसा 1000 बीडी के ऊपर, और अगर मशीन मेड हो तो 10 पैसा 1000 बीडियों के ऊपर। ये है अभी जो प्रिवेलेंट स्कीम है। एक्साइज आने के बाद वो ही रेट होगा क्योंकि जीएसटी अभी 18 हो गए, कम हो गए, और हैंडमेड यूनिट के ऊपर जैसे पहले एनसीसीडी था वो ही रेट है 1 रुपया 1000 यूनिट के ऊपर, अगर हाथ से बनाया हुआ, मशीन से बनाया हुआ तो 2 रुपया 1000 यूनिट के ऊपर, और बेसिक एक्साइज ड्यूटी जो कानून अभी ले आ रहे हैं उसमें 10% होगा बीडी के ऊपर। कुल मिलाकर के बीडी के ऊपर रेट जो था पहले वही है, 1 पैसा, मैं रुपया नहीं बोल रही हूं, 1 पैसा का इंक्रीज भी नहीं है। इसीलिए रोजगार चले जाएगा, गरीब बीडी वर्कर नहीं जाएगा जी, कोई परिवर्तन नहीं है, रेट वैसे की वैसे। सर, और खतीर आनंद जी ये भी कहा कि कानून ले आ रहे हो मगर